This is Reynald Reynoso, and I'm going to be demoing my restaurant app that I created using Rails in the backend and React on the front end. With regards to React on the front end, this was built using pure functional components with React hooks embedded, meaning use effect, use state, use selector, and use dispatch were all implemented. No class components were utilized. Other features included image uploading with Cloudinary implemented, user authentication authorization with JWT tokens, semantic UI for styling, animate CSS with some of the transitions, as well as Google Maps React to showcase where the specific restaurants are located. With the restaurants data, most of my information was pulled off the internet that I just implemented into my backend. So with that being said, just a few features of my app. Users are able to view restaurants based on their location. Users are able to review restaurants, or in other words, leave a comment, as well as users are able to rate the dishes of specific restaurants that they're currently viewing. At the moment, since a user is not logged in, the only thing the user can do is just view the restaurants, see where they're specifically located. Not much else, but they can also view any reviews, but they cannot rate at the moment, but they can view the average rates. So with that being said, let's create a new user. Test. With the images, these are being uploaded straight into Cloudinary, which is being handled in the backend. So I'm sending a form data to my Rails backend, and the Rails backend is sending a request to Cloudinary, which sends back a specific URL string, or the URL of where the image is located. So with that being said, once the user is logged in, they're able to view specific restaurants. So let's try. So they're able to view, now they're able to rate. At the moment, this specific user is new, so that means they have not rated anything. So what happens in the backend is a new rating instance is created for the first time that they rated it. But for example, if we were to update our rating, or in other words, we rate the same dish again, we're not creating a new instance in this case. We're just currently updating the one instance so that in all cases, users only rating a specific dish once to avoid manipulating the data. So just to show what's happening, so let's change those. And now a user is able to add a new review. So at the moment, we're only able to review several times, but only the specific user that's logged in can only delete the comments that belong to them. Otherwise, they do not have the ability to delete it. So just to show you, I believe another user has reviewed the gelato place, and immediately we see that we are not able to delete someone else's, but we can delete our own comment. So with that being said, now we can also view our profile page, which we have a list of all restaurants that we have reviewed. We have only reviewed once, so we deleted the other instances. At the same time, we're also able to view the rated dish. I rated dishes twice for each one, but there's only one instance of each, because each time I create the first rating instance, we're not creating another one. We're just updating an existing one. And as well, we're also able to update specific information of the logged in user. So in this case, let's change the testing information. We're able to change the user, and it's dynamically being conditioned. So at the same time, what if I wanted to change an image as well? Let's combine both fields to change it. Now we're able to both change the image name, the name and the image dynamically. What if I wanted to change the password? It changes only if it matches. If it does not match, it throws an error. And otherwise, essentially, throws an error, does not, the update is not successful. Yeah, essentially that's the main functionality of my app. Thank you for watching.